iTunes and Apple Podcasts goes, hey, this is getting a lot of listens and ratings and reviews. Maybe we should show it to more people organically. So it grows when you guys do that. So I would greatly, greatly appreciate from the bottom of my heart if you could take 1 minute as you're listening to me, pop out your phone and give us a rating review. Thank you. Love you for it. Today, we're going to be talking about how to always be positive. And I want to tell you this. You're not going to be positive forever, every single second. You're not just going to pop out of bed and be like, oh my God, it's rainbows and sunshine and unicorns dancing on all of these amazing candy canes and stuff like that. Like, life is not like that. But really what it is, and I don't mean, to avoid life in the negativity. A lot of times when I hear people talk to me about what I do, they're like, oh, is it about always being positive and all of that stuff? I'm like, not really. Like, I don't consider myself a motivational speaker in any sort of way. I consider myself someone who just is practical. That's really what I think. But I want to talk about from a practical standpoint, how can we find the positive in everything? Because here's the thing, life is good sometimes, life is bad sometimes, but the majority of the time, life is just kind of in between. And when we can find the positive in the good, we can find the positive in the bad, and we can find the positive in between, we can make a positive life. So when I say how to always be positive, I don't mean like you're just going to be shitting rainbows forever. What I mean by that is that when you wake up, I wake up sometimes and I'm just stressed out. And I feel like I wake up and there's anxiety that I have. I could keep that forever and I could keep that the rest of the day, or I can use some strategies to save myself and save my day so that therefore I don't have to be anxious an entire day. But, you can be anxious for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's hard right now. You guys have to realize it's hard right now because the news, the media, the social media, holy shit, it's getting out of control. I would just say this. Stop watching the news if you watch it. Stop looking at papers. Unfollow a ton of people. And look at your social media and look at the people that you surround yourself with as people that are supporting you in the mindset that you're trying to build. And if they don't support you in the mindset they're trying to build, they got to go. They got GTFO. That's just the way that it works. So whenever I dive into this, I'm not trying to say ignore any negativity. I'm not trying to say ignore any negativity at all. What I'm trying to say is, can you actually focus on the negativity, break it down, and try to flip it into something that you can get benefits from? That's what I'm saying. So most people are like, oh, when you're talking about how to be positive, you're just ignoring the negative. No. I'm actually talking about diving deeper into the negative so that therefore I can find the positive in the negative. Because if you look at the things that have happened in your life, we talk about this all the time here, don't we? There's a lot of stuff that's happened to you in your life that wasn't the best. It wasn't the most amazing thing. And as you were going through it, I guarantee you didn't want to be going through it. But now you look back and you're like, I wouldn't change anything because I learned a lot through that process. And so when you're going through that, like I can look back and say, I always tell people the best day of my life and the worst day of my life was the same day. It was the day my father died. When I was 15, he passed away. And it was the worst day of my life, obviously. You can understand why. But it was also the best day of my life because I was able to get so much meaning from my father. And then immediately a judgment thought comes in my head. Easy, it's in my pocket, and anytime I need it, I get $9 a month. It's month to month. The negative dialogue of, oh my life, what I don't want, so that I can find someone who is another big part of how to always be positive, is to stop resisting your reality. Stop thinking to yourself, oh yeah, well, I've got all of this stuff going on, and it shouldn't be so. All of the stuff that we're going through right now in the world is like a gym for your mind. If you can figure out a way to calm yourself, to be peaceful, to be joyous, to be happy, with all of the things that seem to be happening in this world right now, it is literally like training your mind, going to a gym for your mind, because you're working on yourself, working on your peace. 35 years old, I'm like, why in the fuck was I ever allowed to play video games where I was shooting people? I get it, it's fictional, it's not real, but you guys start thinking about these things. How Rob Dial Jr., you can also follow all...
Good morning, everyone. We are going to go do some 5 yardas, or there's 6. They're pretty easy, they're pretty fast, they're kind of small. Is my boyfriend?
Hello.
I'm telling that we're gonna go do 6 yardas, right?
Yeah, about 6.
About 6 today. The weather feels amazing. It feels like fall now. I'm really, really happy because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a new season, different vibes. different goals, different ways of tackling life. I don't know. That's how I feel. That's the vibe. So yeah, we're gonna go do 5 yarditas, 6 sorry, and we're gonna get ready to get out of town again tomorrow. We're almost done in Florida, so that's a good thing. It's just little details, so we're going to test and hopefully not troubleshoot, but we're going to test receptacles this week, so hopefully everyone did their connections right.
I always do.
And me too. We'll see. I'll let you know who fucks up. Hopefully everything turns on and everything's good. But yeah, that's what we're doing, so okay.
Good
Bye.
luck.
Final score, I beat him. Hey.
What's up? Yeah, you beat me fair and square.
Long ass time since we played, but good show.